Today we're going to talk about how human design can change your life. And I'm going to share that by sharing how it's been changing my life. Since 2019, that's when human design came in for me, and the activation came in. After that, I've been receiving so much and going through such a profound healing journey. And it's funny because during that journey, I kept feeling like, oh, I should be sharing, but that was one of the things that we're going to talk about, and I did share a bit of this before in writing, how that was my mind saying, like, logically it makes sense that I would be sharing, but my body wasn't ready. And so now I've been feeling the call from the body, and that's a big thing that we learn in human design, the difference between what your mind is saying and what your body is saying. Can you trust the body? Even though it makes no sense, human design shows how to understand the process, how to trust the process, and how to understand the communication of your body. Like what is your body telling you? And your body has the GPS, has your alignment, has what you came here to do. What you need is in the body. And so I went in deep into that, into working with the body and learning, and like it wasn't a lot of fun, because then there is a lot of healing that had to take place, and searching for what is it that I'm missing. And a lot of us had gone through this and still have this feeling that, okay, we're missing something, like what is missing. And so in human design shows how to trust that process through understanding how your body is communicating with you. So that's like really cool, and that's why I want to share more about it with you by how I have been experiencing human design. And it was shown to me, like I was in a very big profound healing session, and at the end of the session the person showed me my chart, and she didn't know anything about human design, but she did show me my chart, and that got me the activation. And she said, I don't know anything about this, but I want to show you your chart. And only thing I can see here is that you have a strong intuition. And I was like, I'm going to show you my chart here as an example. You look at this thing and you're like, what is this? I would go on Google and, okay, trying to find something more. But then it felt so complex that I would then drop it. So I was like picking up, letting go, picking up, letting go, until I picked up. And then I started studying. And then I started noticing that I learned through guiding others. I learned through seeing your process. So I started offering sessions, and that really made my study a lot easier. Human design has all these intricacies, and you can learn all the little details and everything, but it can also be really simple, because the thing that really transforms your life is understanding how your body is communicating with you. And when you understand how your energy works, how your intuition works, that's already huge, and that's the strategy and authority. So when you learn that, what's your type, strategy, and authority, you learn how to, and this is the simple part, and that's the most important part. So if you focus on that, you have everything. Like, you have a lot. You have everything you need to change your life into a much more aligned life. And it's funny because sometimes I want to explain human design to others, because explain the way that it made sense to me, but I'm not sure. I never got a clear response or a clear way to know if that makes sense to others. But that's my go-to way of, because that's how I visualize it. So you are in the spaceships, let's say, and the spaceship, like a car, let's say, it's very organic. So the communication between the body and the spaceship is organic. So at least from those studies. So it's like how if you think about a destination, you're taken there. And I see the body like that, because if you think about your world, it's always reflecting the way you're thinking, the way you're feeling, your vibration. So you choose your vibration, and your body, your spaceship, takes you there. You're always there. The world is always mirroring what's happening within you. So I see human design like that, you're the passenger, there's the spaceship, and there's all the codes in the spaceship. And the codes in the spaceships is how I see human design. I see all the channels, and you see here, I'll put here, like the channels, the gates, the centers, like all this code in there for you, like how your spaceship, your body works. So like, and you already, and then I see us before coming into this human experience, coding, put in the GPS. You know how you're going to a big travel and you put on the GPS, like, I'm going to here first and I want to avoid this kind of route, and I'm going to go then here for after. And so you put it all in your GPS, and that's how I see the human design. So it's like you coding your spaceship to take you where you want to go. So it's what you need to take you where you want to go is in your spaceship. It's coded, it's in your body. So does that help? Let me know. So you learn one of the basic things is how your energy works. And when I learned how my energy works as a projector, then I understood a lot of things. And that gave me permission to be who I am, because then I understood, I stopped with my mind wanting to be what I'm not, because there's this expectation to function and work and be in the world as other people. So I would observe, okay, so I often felt like an ET, because I'm observing people acting in ways that makes no sense to me. So now I understand a lot of it is because my energy doesn't work that way. My energy works different. So now I can work with that. Now I have this permission to work with that energy. That is different. And to work with my intuition, which is also different. The next thing that happens in human design is first thing is the experiment. The moment you come across your information, you may choose to embark upon your experiment, or maybe you are taken on your experiment, understanding how your energy works, working with that, and understanding how your body, the science of your body and everything, your intuition. The next thing is the shattering, the letting go of what's not serving. So then this process just starts. You start like not being a match anymore to what's not serving you. So a lot of things fall away, a lot of relationships, a lot of things you used to do, ways you used to behave. It's like she starts shifting. So it's really life changing to start this process. So you start becoming more aware of how your energy works, how your body works. We are to keep working with this, because the knowing, that's the thing. It's a very putting into practice information. It's very practical. Like you work with this, you start your experiment, you start putting it's practical, because I noticed too that even though I know how my energy works and what is important for my energy, for example, as a projector, you are to respect your energies, respect the other person's energy by not giving advice when you are not asked. And yes, I still keep doing that. And I still notice, because it's strong. It's something that you feel like, okay, I want to help. I can see it. I can see it so clear for you. And I want to help. And then I start saying it, especially when it's family or if you're close to me. I want to share. Suddenly I'm already saying it. And that's not in alignment with my energy or not yours, because it makes sense that there is an invitation there, because if there is not, I'm going in, it's like in something there was no opening, so it doesn't feel good for you, for your energy, it doesn't feel good for me, so it's not aligned for anybody, even though I really want to help and it really can help. But there is this way that the energy works, and you understand that, and you start respecting that, and you start seeing the results of that, and it takes this awareness, just this feeling, this being the passenger, this noticing how energetically you're taking to a place. It's a constant learning experience, because from there you can notice what is aligned and what isn't, and what is aligned takes you where you want to go. What isn't is too aligned, because it will somehow take you there, but then it will take you in a different process, which is also good, but it's much more fun when you notice what is aligned and you go there and you like trusting the body. Another main thing that is huge transformative is understanding, and it's interesting to me because I started learning this before human design, going really learning about human design. I started getting this hints of go deeper into this, like start noticing that the difference between what your mind is telling you and what your body is telling you. Like, can you trust the body more? So that's a big thing in human design. Because I was called to go deeper into healing too, it has helped me a lot in that healing process, because then I could see what's healthy for me and how my body is telling me what's healthy for me or not. And a lot of times it's not very logical. Like a lot of times it will be things that I'll have to do that people close to me are not going to understand and may be hurt by it. Or like, that a lot of times you have to be in your own frequency. This can be misunderstood by others that are close to you, but it's what is healthy for you. So there's that aspect too, which it really changes our lives to start working with this and start understanding how your body works, how you take energy in, how your body is made to take that energy and information, or how your body relates with other people, how your body charges and recharges and all those things. That helps a lot to find what's healthy for you. So the main thing to learn about your design is how your energy works, how your intuition works, what is your type, strategy, and authority. So there is a link, have your chart done so you can find your type, strategy, and authority, so you understand how your energy works, how your intuition works, and you start working with this, and that's already going to bring you a lot of results. Like I said, it's like a very intricate information. You can go very deep, but if you know your type and strategy and authority, the way your energy works and how you are to make decision, how your body is communicating with you in that way, you already have a lot, because it's like it's helpful all the time, and it's something you can experiment with and work with. And like I said, it's like what is aligned and what's also aligned, but it's different, because you cannot do it wrong. If you did it, that means it had to happen, and there is something there for you. But isn't it more fun to understand like how your body is communicating, guiding you, and then trust that, or even like notice like, okay, I just don't trust that, and see how what the results were there for you, from you having to make a decision from your mind, or having chosen to make a decision from your mind, even though your body was telling you something different. So that brings a lot of information, and it's a lot of, that trust. It's easier to work with that. There's a quote that I recently liked a lot, and it's, how do you know when you are in the right path? It's when the path disappears, meaning it requires trust. The mind knows. The mind will tell you, you have to go this way because then you get this and you get this, and this is going to happen. Those are the expectations. But when the body is guiding you, you don't know. It requires trust because it makes no sense. Love to know your type and strategy, or at least your type, and let me know in the comments. I see you in the next one. Ciao.